This is the Mountrax Shiatsu Massager. Let me kind of run through how this works and why I like this so much. Now, I do want to point out that this is a sponsored post, so I'm just going to try to show you all of the features of this massager and kind of point out some of the things I've noticed that are really nice and some of the things that could be improved on. One of the first things I want to show you that could probably be improved on, the strap on the back. It's pretty small. It kind of looks like it was intended for the back of a car. It would fit behind that just fine. But most other chairs, this isn't going to be long enough to fit it behind. So you kind of just have to put your head back there. The other thing too is the way this is powered is just via this cable. Now I used to just have it in here and it worked fine, but every once in a while I would move around and the cable would just pop out really easy. So what I do now is I put this behind the strap here and then plug it in, and now it doesn't get unplugged. So it does have this remote. Let's go ahead and turn it on. By default, it's kind of on a slower speed. It's on for 15 minutes and it does turn on the heat. The heat takes about 1 minute before you'll start to notice it. But let's go ahead. Now this fits really well for the neck. Not my favorite place for this, but the nice thing about this is I can just move it very easily going down, get every area of my back. Now you could use this for your legs as well, your calves or whatever. But what I really like this for is kind of the lumbar area. If I put it down, like this, so I can't hear anything at this point. My rather large body is blocking all the sound, but man, this feels really nice. With the remote control here, you can change the intensity. It should probably say speed. It just speeds it up. You can also change the direction, I guess, if you want to switch things up. By default, it is on for 15 minutes. If you want to increase that, you just press the button once and it goes to 25 minutes. And then for the heat, you can do low, high, or off. And by default, it's low. And I kind of like that. It's just enough heat that you feel that it is warm, but it's not like too hot or anything like that. So I don't know if you can actually hear it right now. I've got my mic here. I can hear the motors, but they're really pretty quiet. And like I said, when it's behind my back, I can't really hear it at all. If you're doing your neck like this though, you will definitely hear it because your ears are right next to the motor. But even then, it's not that bad. I use this for when I watch TV. I can still hear the TV just fine. Unfortunately, I don't get to use this as much as I would like, because whenever I use this watching TV with my wife is the one who ends up with this. She absolutely loves this. It's a really nice massager. And you can see I'm a big guy and I like it for lumbar. So I'm really putting a lot of pressure up against it and it still goes just fine. I haven't had any issue with this. Really high quality build. It feels fantastic. Really nice massager.